Obviously, Van Noy did a lot for you guys. Who do you see fitting in his role? And I'm sure it's going to be multiple guys from all of the options you have, Van Ginkel, et cetera.
I think the guys have all kind of always done a good job with that, just as a group, picking up for one another, being good communicators. So I think Landon did a great job with that last year. Bernard coming in, he's another guy. Jerome Baker did a great job with that. So been very, very pleased with that as a group so far. So pretty much everybody.
Barry, will go back to you, then followed by Joe Shad.
Sure. Yeah, I was going to ask another one just because guys didn't raise their hand quickly. Didn't want you to be left hanging. With McKinney, do you envision him being able to help you both inside next to Jerome? Obviously, Landon's in that mix as well, and on the edge, because even though Houston didn't maximize him maybe as a pass rusher, we know he has that type of ability.
I think Bernard, like a few other guys in our room, he's really got a versatile skill set, which, here in our system, we value that. And he gives us a chance to do a lot of things. And like a lot of other guys, we've played with a lot of guys in our system, even this last year, as you guys have seen, doing multiple jobs and multiple roles. So I'm very, very excited, obviously, that he's here with us. So I think he really gives us a chance to do a bunch of things with him.
Joe.
Hey, Camp. Good to see you.
You too, Joe.
Hey, good to see you. Phillips, when you studied Jalen Phillips going into the draft, I don't know if you salivated a little bit. What were some things that jumped out?
Just a really high-level competitor. Played really, really hard. Great motor. And when you get to know him, just really good person, good kid, fits in well because of those qualities. That's what we value here. Team first guys, unselfish guys that run around and have a love and a passion for the game. And he checked all those boxes. So just a great guy to be around to this point. And, we're excited to have him. And, but hopefully to answer your question, just high-level competitor and great motor.
Thank you.
Omar.
Hey, Anthony. How are you doing?
Great. How you doing, Omar?
Good. I want to ask you about Jerome Baker. 2 years as the team's leading tackler. Obviously, you weren't here for one of those seasons. But what's next for Bake? And how can he take his game to that next level, that next tier?
Bake is a guy, like I've said in some of these media meetings or gatherings in the past, who's really a great guy to coach because he's an extremely bright guy. He understands football concepts really, really well, and those things come easy to him. Just his level of study, I feel, has continuously improved over my time here. And he's been really, really diligent in the classroom. His technique on the field in various ways has improved. And we're hopeful that he'll continue to do that. And I know he will because it's important to him. Just from, in the run game and the pass game, and even in pass rush, he's really made improvements in a lot of ways. And we're just hopeful to do that, just like everybody else, hopefully to get better every day.
Dolphin.
Coach Camp, my man.
What's going on?
We got a couple Sundays from now till the season where you can invite me over. You haven't invited me over yet, man. I'm kind of hurt by that.
Come on through, bro. Clark's over every Sunday. Maybe this guy forget it. We eat Sunday dinner. Like we went Saturday the other day. That was my daughter's birthday Saturday. We've been going crazy. I need to go on a diet. The season can't start fast enough.
I got a bottle of Sangiovese I'm gonna bring over for you, man.
I tell you, you're doing it right over there. You kidding me?
I have a football question for you, actually, man. For you. Van Ginkel, he kind of expressed that he's going to be kind of calling out plays a little bit more. When we talked to him last week, we know him and he's kind of like a quiet, like mild-mannered guy, but on the field when he plays, it's a little bit louder for sure. But how do you kind of see him transitioning into that role where he's going to be calling a little bit more plays?
I think Andrew's been a good communicator. Even last year, I remember talking to you guys early on in camp, just saying he had jumped out and that was something I think he's got a knack for that. You know, he's a very bright guy. Like I said, he's always up in the office trying to do extra, trying to learn, study, just get every little edge each week, you know, against his opponent, just the players themselves that he's playing against, and then understanding our game plan. So he's a guy that we feel good about, you know, in that role in terms of communicating. That's important to him. It's important to us. And he's done a very good job with that. So hopefully he continues to excel that way, which I think he will.
All right, I'm expecting my invite anytime soon, man, whenever you're ready.
Well, come through whenever you want. It's open invitation. All you guys come through whenever. Sunday's like, forget it. But, you know, it starts early, ends late. That's what it is.
Travis?
That's a tough act to follow. Good morning, Coach. How you doing?
Good morning. What's going on, Travis?
Not too much. I wanted to ask you about something the offensive coaches spoke about yesterday a little bit, and they were, you know, to a man, very adamant about being multiple, much like your defense is. And I'm wondering, you know, with the multiple looks the offense has and all the speed they added and the motion and stuff they can do pre-snap, how much do you guys use that in the defensive room, whether it's on the practice field or in the film room, to kind of train yourself to, you know, not take the eye candy, as it were, and just to be disciplined with your eyes and your feet and all that stuff?
Yeah, I think, you know, that's football really at every level. I think there's a lot of stuff going on pre-snap and what we try to, you know, focus on in our room, and I'm sure you've probably heard this from other guys, you know, more often than not, is worry about doing our job and doing our job well. And a huge part of doing your job, I talked about this last year as well, is your eyes. Before everything else, you know, the eyes control the function of the body in football. And in order for you to communicate well, which is very, very important defensively, obviously, you know, to make sure everybody's on the same page in terms of forces and, you know, coverage structures. In order to do that and communicate well, your eyes got to be right. And I think the more you can do that at this time, the more we work on that with our guys, the better it'll make us defensively. So that's really what we're working on right now, is just worrying about ourselves and communicating well, so that we're all in the correct spots and we totally understand every level of the defense in terms of structure and forces, coverage structure.
Last question, Hal.
Hi, Anthony. I wanted to ask you about a guy you were missing last year, Vince Beagle. Where is he in his rehab? What can he offer you guys this season?
Vince he's done a great job. I know, you know, he was a big part of the defense in 19, and obviously was doing really well in camp before his injury. But he's worked, you know, tirelessly to get back, and he's really doing a great job for us, and very, very excited about it. He's a team guy too. I mean, really, really smart football player, high effort guy, just, you know, great guy to be around. So really, really excited to have him back.